Have you ever been around a woman and felt like something shifted? Maybe her eyes linger on you a little longer than they should. Maybe she laughs a bit too hard at your jokes. Or maybe she starts sending you songs at midnight, totally out of the blue. At first, you question it. Am I just imagining this? But deep down, you know something's changing, that she's catching feelings. And you're not wrong. Welcome back to Dark Psychology. I'm Amelia, and today we're diving into the subtle, powerful, and often overlooked signs a woman is secretly falling for you. Not the cliches. Not the stuff everyone talks about. We're talking about real signals, the kind most guys miss. Because when a woman starts to feel something real, her behavior shifts, even if she's trying to hide it. Once you learn these signs, you won't second-guess her interest again. So sit tight, because some of these may surprise you. Sign number 1, she becomes your cheerleader. She's the first to celebrate your wins, big or small. And nailed a job interview, crushed your gym goals, got through a rough day. She's right there, lighting up like it's her own victory. Yet she'll say things like, "I'm so proud of you. You always find a way. You inspire me." This isn't casual support. It's emotional investment. When she starts seeing your victories as shared victories, she's not just being nice, she's mentally building a future with you in it. Here's the secret. She's not only encouraging your goals, she's bonding herself to your growth. That's not just support. That's love in motion. Sign number 2, she lets her guard down. She starts opening up, not just about her favorite Netflix show or dream vacation, but the real stuff, her childhood, her heartbreaks, her fears, the things she doesn't tell anyone. When a woman lets down her emotional walls, she's offering you something sacred, emotional access. Watch for the little cues. Does her tone soften? Do her eyes stay on yours longer? Does she seem safe and at ease around you? That's not just comfort. That's connection, and it means she trusts you with pieces of her no one else sees. Sign number 3, she sends you cute, random texts. You're going about your day when suddenly, ding, a text from her, something like, "This song reminded me of you. I just saw something that made me think of our convo." Or maybe it's a meme based on an inside joke you made a week ago. Here's the truth, women don't do this with just anyone. If you're living rent-free in her head and she wants you to know it, she's not just texting, that she's emotionally tagging you, looping you into her inner world, thought by thought. Sign number 4, she stands up for you. Imagine you're in a group, and someone throws a sarcastic comment your way. Before you even react, she steps in. Maybe she diffuses it with a joke, maybe she sharply calls it out. Or maybe she just says, "Hey, that wasn't fair." It doesn't matter how subtle it is. What matters is that she didn't have to, but she did. That's not just kindness. That's loyalty. It's her emotional instincts kicking in. When a woman defends you, even in small ways, she's sending a silent message: this man matters to me. Before we get into the next signs, drop a comment below. What's the smallest thing a woman ever did that made you think, wait, she might actually like me? I'm reading them all. Sign number 5, she gives you the puppy eyes without knowing it. There's a moment that you're talking, or maybe just sitting together in silence. You glance over, and she's staring at you, not with curiosity, not with confusion, but with this soft, dreamy, almost childlike gaze, like she's looking at something fragile and precious. She probably doesn't even realize she's doing it, but her body language betrays her. Head slightly tilted, pupils dilated, blinks, slow expression soft. This is her subconscious showing affection before her words ever do. Up next, we'll break down what it really means when she touches you. One rare body language cue most men miss, and how to tell when it's not just flirtation, but something deeper. Stay tuned, because once you know the signs, you'll never be left wondering. Again, psychologists call it gaze anchoring, a nonverbal way of bonding. When a woman's into you, she doesn't just look, she absorbs you with her eyes. Want to test it? Next time you catch her staring, hold eye contact. If she smiles, blushes, or quickly looks away,
Yeah.
she's feeling you. Sign number 6, she lights up when you dress up. You show up in a crisp shirt, fresh haircut, maybe a sharp watch, and suddenly, she can't stop smiling. Her eyes scan you from head to toe. She compliments you. Maybe she tugs your sleeve and says playfully, "Look at you, all dressed up." But beneath that, she's imagining you as hers. When a woman feels emotionally safe with a man she finds attractive, she starts to claim him, first with her eyes. Bonus sign, she might start subtly mirroring your style. If you wear neutrals, she does too. If you level up your look, so does she. That's called emotional syncing, subtle, subconscious, and powerful. A sign number 7, she touches you, and it's never random. She brushes lint off your shoulder, lightly touches your arm when laughing, or gives you a slow, lingering hug. Think it's nothing? Think again. Touch is one of the earliest signs of connection, especially when she feels emotionally safe. That gentle contact is her way of testing polarity. Her fingers are saying, "Can I trust this space? Can this go deeper? Will he stay grounded?" Respond well, and that tiny touch might be the beginning of everything. Sign number 8, her hugs linger. Most hugs are polite, quick, friendly. But hers? They last just a little longer. Her arms wrap around you, and she doesn't let go, even as she says, "Okay,
Bye.
That's not just comfort, it's chemistry. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, floods her system. And if her breath slows while holding you, that's her nervous system whispering, "This man feels like home." Sign number 9, she gives you thoughtful little gifts, but it's never about the price. It's about meaning. Your favorite snack, a book she thought you'd like, a mug that says, "World's Best Guy." You didn't ask, but she remembered. And that's the point. These gifts say, "I see you. I listen. I care." Want to know how deep she's in? Look for personalized gifts. That's emotional investment. She's not just showing affection, she's building a shared memory bank. Each of these signs may seem small, but they're rooted in deep emotional psychology. A woman falling for you rarely announces it. She shows it in her touch, her gaze, her energy. Drop a comment. What's one subtle sign you noticed before she ever said a word? Like, subscribe, and stay tuned. In the next part, Part D, we'll decode the emotional signals women give when they really care, why a woman's apology style changes when she likes you, how asking for your opinion reveals deeper trust, and the number 1 behavior that silently says, "You're more than just a friend." Sign number 10, she apologizes, but softly. When a woman says sorry with warmth and sincerity, that's rare. Not because women don't care, but because apologies require vulnerability. So when she says, "I didn't mean to sound cold earlier," or "I'm sorry if I hurt you," what she's really saying is, "I value this. I don't want to lose it." She's risking her pride to protect your connection. That's a clear sign she's emotionally invested. Sign number 11, she asks for your opinion, even when she doesn't need it. "Do you think this color looks good?" Which photo should I post? I've been thinking about switching jobs, what's your take? These may sound casual, but they're not. When a woman starts inviting you into her inner world, her choices, her image, her future, that's emotional trust. She's not just asking what you think. She's asking, can I count on you? When a woman asks for your opinion, it's not just casual, it's a clear sign she values your perspective. She respects how you think, she trusts your emotional responses, and she sees you as more than just a crush, she sees you as a partner. The more often she turns to you for advice or insight, the more emotionally connected she becomes. Sign number 12. She cooks for you, or wants to. This one taps into something ancient. When a woman starts making food for you, no matter how simple, cookies, a home-cooked dinner, or just remembering you like spicy food, it's her way of nurturing you. Feeding you. Taking care of you in a deeply feminine, instinctual way. Anthropologists say food sharing is one of the oldest forms of bonding. If she's feeding you, you're not just someone she likes. You're someone she's beginning to care for, protect, and emotionally invest in. Sign number 13, she sends you songs, and hopes you'll get the message. One day, out of nowhere, she sends a Spotify or YouTube link and says, "This reminded me of you." Or, listen to the lyrics. What she's really doing. She's expressing emotions she's too shy to say out loud. Music becomes her voice. The song might hint at longing, butterflies, or secret desire. If you really listen to the lyrics, you'll hear her unspoken feelings. That song? It's a message in a bottle. A sign number 14, she drunk texts you, and the truth spills out late at night. Her walls come down. You get a message, "You up?" or "I miss talking to you." Maybe even "You're so sweet, you know that?" That's not logic talking. That's emotion, raw and unfiltered. Drunk texts aren't always about being reckless. They're about who's on her mind when her guard is gone. She might brush it off the next day, laugh it away, but that message came straight from her heart. By now, you've probably noticed something important, but it's not the big gestures, it's the small, subtle things. A question. A glance. A home-cooked meal. A song. A midnight text. When you know what to look for, you stop guessing and start seeing. Tell me in the comments, which of these signs have you experienced? Did you recognize what they meant at the time? Like and subscribe, because in the next part, we're uncovering why she tells her best friends about you, why she laughs at all your jokes, even the bad ones, and the number one subconscious behavior that proves she's emotionally invested. You won't want to miss it. Sign number 15, she tells her best friends about you, even if you've never met them. Trust this, if she's catching feelings, her besties already know your name. Women share everything with their closest friends, the screenshots, the late night convos, the way you said goodbye, even how you smiled. So if she casually drops, "I told Emily about you," or "My bestie thinks you're really cute," that's not small talk. That's emotional proof that you're becoming part of her inner circle. That's not just a small detail, it's massive. Why? Because women don't casually mention flings to their friends, they talk about potential. If she's bringing you up to her inner circle, she's not just flirting, she's imagining a future. She's mentally placing you into her life story, and her tribe. They become your mirror. If her friends like you, the emotional bond between you two deepens, because now it's not just attraction, it's belonging. A sign. Hashtag 16, she laughs at your worst jokes, even when they're objectively terrible. You make a Ridiculous pun, a dad-level groaner, something barely funny, and she laughs like you just headlined a comedy special. Why? Because when a woman is into you, you are the punchline. She's not reacting to the joke, she's reacting to you. Psychologically, laughter is a form of connection. It says, I'm safe here. I feel good with you. Let's keep this going. Even your awkwardness becomes adorable to her. Her laughter isn't fake. It's affection wearing a smile. And here's the bonus. When a woman laughs with you often, her brain starts linking your face with joy. That's powerful. A sign. #17. She touches you, subtly, but deliberately. A gentle brush on your arm, fixing your collar, tucking a strand of hair away from your face. These aren't random. Touch is the most ancient form of human connection, but it's her way of closing the gap without crossing the line. That she's saying, I feel close to you. I trust you. I'm watching how you respond. Even a lingering tap can speak louder than a compliment. If she initiates these little touches, she's already imagining more. A sign. #18. She gives you hugs that linger, not the quick, polite kind. These hugs hold. She might rest her head on your chest, breathe a little deeper, wrap her arms around your waist or neck. Why? Because in those extra seconds, she's grounding herself in your presence. That she's feeling you, trusting you. That kind of hug says, I feel safe here. I don't want this moment to end. Sign. #19. She gives you gifts, even small ones, maybe your favorite snack. A silly little item that reminded her of you. A handwritten note. A bracelet. These things aren't about cost. They're about care. Psychologically, gift giving is a form of emotional investment. It's her way of saying, I'm choosing to pour into this. Into you. It's not just about impressing you, it's about bonding with you. Sign. #20. She asks about your past, and actually listens. What were you like as a kid? Have you ever had your heart broken? What's your biggest dream? At first, it feels casual, but it's not. That she's digging deeper, because when a woman is catching real feelings, she doesn't want to date the surface. She wants you. The real you, your pain, your hopes, your regrets, your truth. And when she listens without judgment, when she holds space for your vulnerability, that's not small talk. That's love. Knocking. And now here's the part most men miss. 1 or 2 of these signs might seem cute or polite, but 5 or more, she's not just being nice, she's emotionally investing quietly, steadily, hoping you see it, and if you don't, you risk losing something that's already halfway to something real. So what now? Do you open up? Do you take the next step? Or do you play it safe and step back? That decision is yours, but remember this, women rarely say it with words first, they show it in signs, and only the men who pay attention get the chance to respond. Drop a comment below. Which of these signs have you seen before, but missed in the moment? And if you've got a friend who has no idea she likes him, do him a favor. Share this video, hit like, subscribe. Turn on notifications, because here on Teal Me Stoic, we don't play games. We decode them. I'm Amelia, and this is your inner advantage. Stay sharp, stay aware, stay undeniable.